Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the 7up Stang YouTube channel. I'm your host, my name's Zach. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking my crankshaft in, finally. As you can see, it's right there. Oop. As you can see, we got our crankshaft and the cam sitting right on top of a box of parts, you know. Over here we got the motor. We did a little bit of cleaning to it. But she's a dirty girl. You know, what else can you expect from an old Ford? You know? I actually cleaned that out. The Valley looks a lot better than what it did. It looked terrible. Fucking all kinds of old motor oil just caked up on it. But, yeah, we're starting to clean her. I did that mark right there from the honing tool. The block looks very good. I mean, she just looks good. I like it. I feel confident in this block without doing any machine work to it still. I ordered some telescoping gauges. They'll be on the way. Who knows when they'll be. Hopefully this weekend, because then that would be perfect. I can upload some videos for you all and start getting everything underway like that. And, you know, just... I need stuff to do. I'm running out of things to do. See, we got everything here lined up on our table. I'm thinking I might just replace the pistons. But yeah, guys. Alright, now let's go get this crank out of here before the place closes. I only got like 20 minutes and I still need to get some bolts off of it and stuff. But I'll check back with you all back in the car or something. I went and just dropped off the crank at the machine shop. They told me that they're not quite sure how long it will be gone. He said though he'd get back to me tomorrow to see exactly what it needs, if it does just need a polishing or if it does end up to needing grounded down or not. Sorry, I'm doing a little bit of in-town driving. But yeah, we got the crank sent out. Probably be a little while, a couple weeks. So, that's gonna bite a little bit, but it'll give us time to get our parts together, to figure out which hone that I want to use, to figure out the piston rings that I'm using. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be gone for a while. I'm gonna have to go through and select my piston rings. Then after I select my piston rings, I'm going to have to select the hone that I want to use. Then after we hone it, we're going to have to get all the piston rings and gap them accordingly, and all of that's good stuff. I'm going to have to wait on the machine shop to tell us what we're going to have to use as far as bushings, you know. Depending on what they do, if they just polish it, we'll be able to use stocks. If they take any material away, we're going to have to get a little bit bigger of a bushing to compensate for the material that they took away. I seen a guy online that had a pair of trick flow heads. They were aluminum 170s. And he also had comp cam rocker roller arms. They were the hydraulic ones. I might message him later on this week when I get paid. Maybe to go pick them up. But we'll see if he still has everything whenever I have my money together. Hopefully he does, because that would be amazing. I would love to get a nice set of new heads to run on the car, because then I could use them for the 351 whenever I upgrade that. And the rocker arms will definitely help me put down a little bit more power. Then we're going to have to get push rods, obviously, because obviously the stock ones will not handle the horsepower I plan to achieve. I still don't know if I'm going to get new lifters or not. The ones I have look really good still, But the only problem is they're stock still. And I know what you all are saying. You're probably like, what does it matter if it's stock? You know, blah, blah, blah. Most times, those bottom ends on them cars are easily enough to handle 500 horsepower. It's the block you gotta worry about. More often than not. My dad, back when Fox bodies were first coming out and everything, and they were, you know, the car, you know, they were like what, you know, I mean, the S550s are right now. People were buying them, souping them up, and that's what my dad did. He bought one. It was a 93 coupe. It was teal. He put a set of GT40P heads on it. I think he ran stock cam. He might have done the rockers, arms, and push rods, and maybe a lifters and stuff like that. But other than that, it was a stock car with a Vortex supercharger on it, a V3. Or he might have had the V1. I can't really remember what he said about the car. I think it might have been a V1, because that was been about the time that Vortex would have probably been starting up and just starting to do their supercharger kits. But I mean, it was a fast car. He had it for years. I mean, I was a kid when he had the car, and he really didn't drive it around too much when I was younger, and I was old enough to remember the car and everything. He never took it to the strip or nothing like that. Once we got older, then it came down to a point where he was just like, I'm gonna sell the thing. And I don't know, I think that probably kind of helped me get into the cars a little bit more. But when I was younger, I really wasn't into cars at all. Like, I mean, at all. None of my life. I had no interest in cars whatsoever. I mean, I had Matchbox cars when I was a kid, but really, other than that, I wasn't too big into them. Yeah, but from the first day that I got my Mustang, it was around when I first got my Mustang. I wasn't driving it yet because, of course, the car had some problems. It had a blown head gasket. The transmission was slippy even back then. We had to do work to it, so that's kind of what got me into turning the wrenches and everything to like doing that. Alright guys, had to make a stop at AutoZone. We're going to go in and get some carb cleaner and some other stuff that we need. Well, I was prepping to paint the block, but I ran out of masking tape, as you can see. So yeah, I ran out of masking tape. Can't continue to freaking paint the block. But it does look pretty good where I'm going to be painting. I hit it with a little wire brush just to strip off some of the old metal or the old dirt and everything else like that. And then I hit it all with brake clean. So it's all cleaned up. It's ready for paint. All I'm going to do now is wipe a little bit of oil inside my cylinders and all inside my motor and everything right now, because I just sprayed everything with a bunch of carburetor cleaner and I don't want it to rust or anything. Alright, so I just got done oiling everything up. Looks pretty good now. So now we got all that oiled up. It's ready for paint. All I gotta do now is go and get some blue Scotch tape. I think, as everybody can see, that mud flap is pretty crooked. So we're probably gonna fix that now. And you just need a quarter inch gear wrench. Alright, just like that. Now that looks much better. Yeah, let's mess with this side while we're at it. Alright guys, mud flaps looking good now. Alright guys, I hope you all liked and enjoyed today's video. Really wasn't a whole lot today that we got into. You know, we really just dropped off the crank, talked about the car, and we messed with the focus a little bit. But I like these kind of videos because I get to kind of talk a little bit and explain to you guys, you know, what I'm kind of doing. So yeah, we have a focus mod coming up in the next few weeks. Drop a comment down below and tell me what you think it might be. I mean, guys, it could be anything. It could be a tuner, or it could be an access port. It could be an exhaust system. It could be a lot of things. Nitrous, a turbo, a new steering wheel, anything. I mean, drop your comments down below what you believe the next focus mod will be. Could be even a blow-off valve. But besides all that, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed today's video. I know I enjoyed making it. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have subscribed, please turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time that I upload a video. Alright guys, I want everybody to have an awesome day. Peace out.